Yesterday, November 3rd, 2018, I witnessed my older cousin get married. It was a lovely day. It was beautiful. It was nice to see you happy, and I made up for you. It's crazy though, the amount of memories I got together. I never thought I'd actually see you getting married, standing there at the end of the aisle and shedding a little tear. It was nice to see that different side of you. Proud of you. Raise a glass. But yesterday was all about you. Today, let's talk about me for a minute. Normally, I'm a traditional kind of guy. Be like 3-piece or 2-piece suit. 2-piece if I'm feeling relaxed, right? But 3-piece. Yesterday I stepped outside my comfort zone. More something a little bit different. Let me know what you think of the outfit. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Joking aside though, back to the bride and groom. It was a really nice day and I'm really proud of you. Honestly, joking aside, I know it sounds corny as anything to say, but like I say, the memories I've got and the memories we've made together, and we've been cousins for life, but we haven't been friends all our lives. That's a fairly recent thing, but you've got a lot to look back on. Now you've got your whole life to live as a husband, and it's a bit of a change. It's bizarre to see that, to see you all growing up and mature and married together and living together and doing yourself proud yesterday. And Becky, you look beautiful, so well done. There's a couple of pictures from the wedding. Enjoy. I'm going to drink my coffee and recover and go to work. I'm actually awake now, wide awake, and able to take words and construct them into a proper sentence, so I'll continue. When I was younger, I was really cynical and a bit sceptical about marriages and weddings and the whole concept. I couldn't really get my head around it. Divorce was on the rise, people were cheating left, right and centre. The whole idea of marriage just seemed to fade away. It didn't mean anything anymore. When I was looking around at it, I just thought, what's the point? Why would anybody get married? You're kind of shackled to one person to argue and cheat on and fight all the time. And for what? To what end? There's an outdated, irrelevant, religious tradition with absolutely no place in today's society whatsoever. I couldn't get my head around it at all. Fast forward a few years into my mid-20s and everything changed. I have no idea why. It could have been the people I surrounded myself with, or certain marriages that I'd seen. Perspective had just changed and shifted. Suddenly I had a newfound respect for marriage. I found myself being more open to the idea of weddings and marriage and the whole thing. I'd seen a lot change in terms of what was legal and what wasn't as well, so maybe that had something to do with it. I started to think, well, so what if divorce is on the rise, and so is cancer and suicide, not to sound too morbid and connect them both with marriage. Marriage is a wonderful thing and cancer and suicide aren't, but they're all on the rise. Including divorce, sorry. And just because cancer and suicide are on the rise, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to fall victim to them. So why would my marriage just become another statistic and fall victim to divorce just because the statistic itself is on the rise? And ultimately I am my own person, so what if people stand at the altar and might as well have their fingers behind the back while they're making promises to the other half, and I promise to stick around in sickness and health and stay faithful to you and never look at another woman again. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do that. That doesn't mean that my marriage is going to fall apart or that my partner is going to cheat on me. That's irrelevant. There's just someone else. They're just a bad example, right? There are thousands of marriages that last until people's dying day, and nobody cheats and everyone stays faithful. So I was looking at it all wrong. And if I did get divorced, so what? I might have 5 happy years, 10, 15, 20, 50, 80, I don't know. But I would have them happy years. Is it not better to have them 5, 10 or whatever years happy in a marriage before it falls apart and you have the unhappy years in a divorce, than to never have that in fear of getting divorced if I get married? There's a lot of ifs, and there's a lot of maybes, there's a lot of buts. Marriage is about sticking around through the turbulent times and not just running away as soon as a crack appears, like, no, that's it, abandon ship. Just work at it. Good things happen to those who work hard for it. You don't just have a happy marriage. You have a happy marriage because you choose to work at it, you choose to stick around, you choose to be faithful, you choose to keep treating the person that you're with like you did when you were dating. Is that so hard? You meet someone, you fall in love, and you do these nice things, you take them to nice places, you give them a massage lying in bed, you stay up till 2 o'clock talking about all kinds. You buy them something just because you've seen it and thought, that's cute, they'll like that. and then you stop, and then they start looking at someone else, and then you start getting jealous, and then you start getting angry, and you start fighting, and then your marriage is all of a sudden falling apart. It's not your fault. Did you not change first? You can blame the other person as much as you want to, but ultimately, we have some control over whether our marriage falls apart or not. The reason I say some is I don't like a lot of the foods that I liked when I was 10 or 15 years old. I don't listen to the same music that I listened to when I was 5. Actually, I do. I've been listening to the cartoons a lot lately. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, Ting Tang, Walla Walla Bing Bang. And yeah, that was the first CD that I bought. Fact. But you get the idea. Things change. Time changes. People move on. We listen to different music. We watch different shows. We like different films. My favourite film when I was a kid was Death Becomes Her. I can't think how long it's been since I watched that film. But I used to watch it every opportunity I got. So maybe you'll change, maybe your partner will, maybe you won't. Maybe neither of you will, and maybe you will just stay in love until you die in day. Best to take the chance, and do it, and enjoy the time you have together, than not take the chance over fear of something going wrong. Take some control, take some responsibility, and limit the chance of something going wrong. You can't take complete control, something could go wrong, but you can limit the chances. My mum and dad have been together for a very long time. It's their anniversary next week, and they've been through a lot. They've been through thick and thin, and their marriage is still strong. Yet they argue like cat and dog all the time, and my dad does things my mum wouldn't be happy with, and my mum does things that irritate my dad like there's no tomorrow. But they're still together, and they still work out, they still love each other. A lot of couples now will have fell out a long time ago over anything that my mum and dad go through and just brush off. I used to tell them as teenagers, it used to annoy me, I used to tell them, get a divorce. And they never did. And I never really understood why until I got a bit older, a bit more mature, and I see there's a lot more to happy married life than arguing about the place not being clean, the dishes not being done, or there being too many candles on the side, or staying at the pub longer than you said you're going to be. There's more to life than that. Let go of the small things and just enjoy the happy bits. Do I hope to get married one day? Yes. Do I think it'll last forever? I hope so. Can I guarantee it? No, absolutely not. But I can still take my best shot at making sure it does last as long as I'm around. It won't be a failure if it doesn't. It would just be the way things are. I wish Charlie and Becky a happy, long marriage, just like my mum and dad have had. I wish them all the best, and I'm so happy for them. It was amazing to see them walk down the aisle. Hopefully you can take something away from this. Let me know if you agree and what you agree on, what you don't agree on down below. But my final word, I feel like Jerry Springer, Craig's final thought. When all's said and done, just love deeply, love truly, love madly. Keep doing the things that you did when the person fell in love with you. And then, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Thanks for watching. I hope you stuck around just for this random rant. I know my videos turned out completely different than what they first started out at, but I hope you're still enjoying them. I hope you still liked them. Give the video a thumbs up if you did like it. Let me know what you think down below. I put this on to record. I thought I'd have like 30 seconds to talk. It's nearly 10 minutes of recording, so I'm gonna stop. But please like, subscribe, share if you like the video. Thank you.